y'all, what's up? It's me, Kristi. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. For today's video, I decided to do more of like a sit down, not serious, but like kind of wanted to just tell you about my college experience because I got quite a few. I've been to a large university, to a community college, and now I'm at a private art institute. So you could say I've had my round of what, Kristi? What? I don't know. My round of... You know what? Forget it. Doesn't matter. You get the picture. You get the point. This is a battery pack. So I tried to film this video last night and I was really nervous because I knew it was going to be like a sit down and I was going to go ramble. So y'all know I'm 21 now, so I just had to have like a little wine, you know, sit down, chat, and I ended up finishing the whole bottle because your girl can't be tamed and I'm psychotic. Hi guys. Okay, so this is really weird, but I'm editing right now and I have to warn you. I look like freaking scary. This is my alter ego Kristi you're about to see. Many of you have met her before. I have like glossy eyes. I look like crap because I did my makeup after I started drinking. My wings are like all the way like, oh my god. Literally have this one clip where I didn't make a sentence. Like it wasn't English. So just please don't hate me or judge me. I'm warning you. Alright. Kristi Bieber out. Order in the court. For today's video, college is my least favorite thing to talk about. It's my least favorite thing in the world. Out of breath. Oh my god, I'm having a baby. I like to think I'm like somebody on Instagram who can like post things and people actually respond to them, but I'm not. But I try it anyways. Get the fuck away. These plants were trying to crawl on my head. I know I say this in Bob the Builder, can you fix it? Yes, I can. So if you're wanting to go somewhere far away and scared, and my advice, because I across the country. Did I rush? Mom, I'm filming. It's like, can't focus. My college experience. Then I just became really fat. No, that's not important, but like I did. I gained a lot of weight because I was just a little bitch. This video is not helpful at all. I'm actually very creative, thank you. Oh, I'm too tired to make this video. Sorry about that. So I decided to refilm it today. Let's give this another shot, sober, in the right state of mind. I'm ready. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you my experience. Oh, if you don't already, self-promotion. If you don't already, I would appreciate it a lot if you follow me on all my social medias. And click the link below to subscribe if you don't already so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I just picked a wedgie twice. Anyways, if you want to hear my college experience, then just keep watching. Okay, so some of you might be watching this just to kind of hear my experience. Some of you might be watching because, well, I know for when I was about to go to college, I literally religiously watched college videos just because I kind of like was very unsure of my decision. I last minute decided and I toured a bunch of colleges. I just never really knew what I wanted. But since I was a little girl, you know, I've always just been over here in the South. I always said like California is where I belong. Like I have to go. That's where it's just been a known thing in the family. Like I've always said that. And so I looked at California schools and none of them were really in my interest, and that's what made me start looking at Arizona because it's like right next to California. And if you're wondering, it's 2018 and I still to this day have yet to go to California. To be continued. After I graduated high school, I went straight to the University of Arizona. And I'm from Georgia, so that's, you know, across the country. I didn't really know anyone there at all, and it was a big decision for me, but if you're watching this because you're wondering if you should make the move, I definitely suggest that if you have the opportunity to go out of state, then to do it. I always say, like, or make it sound like I say I hated it there, but I didn't necessarily hate it, it's just I don't think I was ready. But I don't regret it because although I came back, I learned how to be independent, I learned a lot about myself. I've always like relied on my mom for everything, and so it was kind of like I had to like, you know, I don't know, venture out, and not knowing anyone. I did go through Rush, I ended up dropping, but then I made friends with other girls who dropped, so it kind of like evened out. My best friend was in a sorority, so like she just, whatever the move was for parties or whatever, she'd just tell me and I'd go with her, because being a girl, you don't have to be in Greek life. You can just walk into any, you know, party or whatever, but being a boy, it's a little more difficult. But even my guy friends that weren't in like frats, they were able to like do stuff, you know, because they meet people too. A lot of guys aren't in frat. Anyways, college isn't all about social scene. What's really important is the amount of money that's going towards your education and what you're really there for. But also, you know, you're paying, I was paying out of state, and so it's kind of like you're paying for the lifestyle too, the whole experience. So so this was an important factor to me. Like, it's not that I was like, oh my god, like if I hated the party scene here, which I did hate the social scene there, but you know, that's not really what's important. I learned, if I wouldn't have gone, I wouldn't have learned the different cultures. School's never been my thing. I really hate learning, but I struggle with it. It's just because I'm so bad at it and I lose focus, and I don't know. I've always was never sure of what I wanted to do, so it was hard for me to like continue with it was hard for me to continue with something that I wasn't always like for sure 100% in with. In high school, my parents would like, you know, wake me up and make sure I got out the door and went to school when I didn't want to. I didn't have my parents there to like, you know, get up, so I kind of just stopped going to class. I lost interest. I wasn't doing well. So then I was on academic probation. I was on academic probation, and then overall just was like, all right, I'm going home. This isn't for me. I just feel like I didn't fully thrive there. I couldn't make my YouTube videos in my dorm. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I didn't have a car. I don't know. It wasn't for me. So I decided to come home, and that's when I went to community college, which was even more boring for me. Because at least when I was at the big university, I got like the whole experience. Like, I was living like in Arizona. I was, you know, meeting all new friends. And a community college is, I would recommend more for somebody who's like there for, you know, what they want and like getting the credits or whatever. So it wasn't my thing. So I dropped out of that, and then I just started working full time, and that was like, also the whole time I was working, I was still like not knowing what it was that I wanted to do. I went and toured a hair school, like cosmetology school, just because I feel like that's a lot of girls like go-to alternatives. And if I could be honest with you and tell you what it is I want to do right now, I still can't tell you. I'm in school now and I still can't tell you. But what I do know is that I love making videos, I love making content, and I love like talking like this. You know, I've been on YouTube for a long time, and I've seen a lot of people come and go. I've seen a lot of people grow way faster than I do. It just kind of shows you what I'm here for, because I've never really cared about that or like let it stop me. As long as I keep making my content, I like making it, so I hope you do too, like watching it. Anyways, I'm talking so much. Where I'm from, a lot of people here stay in state, and I know that's like, it's very hard to go out of state. It is very expensive, but that's why I say if you have the opportunity to go, then go. It's what you make out of it. So let's fast forward to where I am at now. So I made that I dropped out of college video, and so I was just working, and you know, I've kind of expressed it in past videos. I went through like a little black hole where I couldn't get off the couch, and you know, I quit my job. My parents were like, go get a new job, like go out there. And I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't know what I wanted in life. I was sad, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? I don't even really remember what brought it upon me, but I was like, dang, like I really like film. And film is what I was studying originally at University of Arizona, and it bored the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like film history, which I get, you have to take those in order to get to what you want. But I was like, okay, this is so stupid. Like everything I know about making videos, I've self-taught myself. I'm not the greatest, but like I know like all the equipment and the lighting and editing tools, everything I've used, I've just self-taught myself. I started making videos on Microsoft Paint, or was that even Microsoft Windows Paint, when I was like in 4th grade. Anyways, so I was like, this isn't what I want to do, and I was just like, dang, I really miss like making videos. By the way, when I went to community college, then I switched it to communications, because I was like, oh, that's just like a go-to. That's like a very broad major. And that didn't go well. Dropped out of that because I was bored. I'm such a great influence. I'm just basically, if you've ever been struggling and like you're in college but you don't know, that's why I'm like trying to tell you, like you're not alone. I can relate to you very much. Keep getting so off topic, I'm sorry. I was like, dang, I really miss like film, and I've, you know, started watching videos on YouTube about like film schools, I don't know. So that's how I came across SCAD, which is Savannah College of Art and Design, where I go to school now. And since I live back at home, they have an Atlanta campus, which is super cool, because I like live in Atlanta, stalkers. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna apply. I didn't even like say anything to my parents. I just applied and sent in like a portfolio, like my resume. I don't remember what I had to do. It was like so last minute. I applied like August because they start school late. It was like a very last minute thing. I like found out I got in like 2 weeks before we started school. And it was just kind of like a very exciting thing, and it was like a reason to get me back up on my feet. And like, so after that, it kind of like saved me. Like I was literally like in a hole. So yes, I now am at SCAD, and I'm studying film and television, but I'm still having to do, you know, I'm like 2 years behind, so, which is completely okay. I have like adults in my class, so like it's very, college is different. You don't feel like, you know, totally just grab my boob. Sorry, Betty Boop. Betty Boob. Sorry. I feel like I'm giving a classroom presentation, which I would literally never do. That's the reason why I hate school. I literally hate like group projects. I hate presenting. It's something you just have to do in life, but like I avoid those at all costs. I'm such a... This looks so weird. My back itches. I don't have a boyfriend to itch my back, so. So I decided like, okay, this is an actual like art school. This is a small private, although it's private or whatever, the tuition is still out the ass. Maybe I'm not the best influence, but I'm speaking because I have experience in all different situations, if you would. I really actually genuinely care about learning about film, which before I was just like in it because it was just like never a question. Like I just was going to college after high school. I don't ever remember like doubting not going at all. It was just always a thing. Like I'm going to college, just didn't ever know where or why. But yeah, so now I've, you know, been in and out of it, and I finally can say that like I like where I am and I'm not overdoing it with the classes. I think it's just you didn't know all these things. You kind of learn as you go. You figure out things, you learn a lot about yourself. It's good for you, and if you're wanting to go to a big university and you're able to, then freaking do it. It's a lot of fun. I used to at first be like, now I'm gonna be so behind on my friends, but now all my friends are at different places and everyone has a different major that'll require more years or this and that, so everyone's different. Like don't try and be like, you know, it doesn't matter what you do. A lot of people aren't in college. A lot of people, it's like life can bring you so many different opportunities, and you're not gonna be happy doing something that was really scary. But you're not going to be happy unless you're doing something where you genuinely like are passionate about it and you're going to thrive. So that's why I'm in school, to learn more about it and just kind of like progress from there, and who knows what I'll end up doing, but at least I'm doing something about it, not sitting on the couch saying,
I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what I want to do. I already went to college and then I tried moving home and then I worked and quit my job and...
Y'all, I was a friggin' mess. That's my college experience. I don't even know if I gave you advice or like how all over the place this video was. Once I start talking, I like go in 5 different directions. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place, y'all. Also, I don't know if I've said this yet, but I am so behind on videos because I recently had to erase my entire hard drive, and I thought that I backed up everything, and I had pre-filmed like a video with my parents. It was funny. I already edited it. I already had my 21st birthday party edited, and like that whole, the vlogs, and there was something else. But anyways, I lost all that footage. Can we just... Why do I make such ugly faces, y'all? I need to stop. No. Anyway, so I'm trying to like whoop things out the booty hole, and y'all know I don't really thrive with college. You know, I remember wanting to always listen about these, so maybe my experience could help you if you're... I literally feel like I wasn't helpful. Okay, well, that's my story, so maybe you were interested at the least bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't already, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to all my comments, and make sure you stay tuned for my next video. I have a lot coming up planned, and I'm super excited. So yeah, love you guys, bye.